In this video, I'll share my current approach to endurance training. First, I'll provide some context, then I'll share my specific plan. First, for some context, I've been doing endurance training for about 3 years, mostly running. And then as far as my constraints, my main constraint at the moment is a knee issue that makes it so I'm not able to run as often as I'd like to, but doing other things like the elliptical or walking up and down hills, sometimes with a backpack, tend to be good alternatives that don't seem to be as much of an issue with the knee issue. So for my specific plan, what I do is 2 to 3 days that are elliptical focused. So I do the elliptical 2 times on each of those days, usually once after breakfast and once after lunch. Then at night, I'll just take a walk, usually around like 3 to 6 miles. So that way I get in a good amount of elliptical training. The elliptical training is mostly in zone 2 or with a heart rate of somewhere around 120. Then after those 2 to 3 days, which are elliptical focus, I'll have one rest day where I just walk somewhere around 2 miles after eating each meal, and I try to walk at a really slow pace so my legs are able to recover. Then on the day after that, that's the day I do a run. So after breakfast and after lunch, I'll do slow recovery walks, and then sometime between lunch and dinner, or sometimes even after dinner, I'll do a run. For the run, what I usually do is a long warm-up and cool down at an easy pace, around 9:30 to 10 minutes per mile for me at the moment. Then, and the warm-up and cool down are around 2 miles each. Then in the middle, I'll do some faster intervals. There's this street that's around 400 to 500 meters long, and I'll just run from one side to the other as fast as I'm able to, then do a walk or slow jog to get back to the starting point, repeat that 2 more times. Or just as of today, what I did was I went to this park that's about 1 kilometer around, and I did 2 intervals of that. Of this overall concept of keeping most of my training in zone 2 or at a slower, easier pace, but then having intense bursts of effort that are around zone 4 and zone 5, that concept is pretty new to me. I would often do some easy runs, but then some runs that are just medium intensity where I'm kind of just pushing the easy pace up. But I feel like I've really liked the separation between slow, easy runs and then fast, hard sessions. Overall, this plan works pretty well for me because I'm not running very much, only once every 4 or 5 days, but using the elliptical, I'm still able to get in a lot of cardio training.